Hey guys, and welcome. In this week's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about different things that we could learn with healthy habits, life resiliences, navigating life struggles, a few tips and tricks, and all of that kind of thing. If you do want to get involved, don't forget we've got a Discord channel. It's in the show notes, it's in the description. Join us at the Discord. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube, Facebook, nearly said FaceTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're everywhere. Oh, even on TikTok. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump right into this week's episode.
This podcast isn't to be used to act as a substitute for mental health counselling, and I am not a therapist in any way, shape or form. I'm just here giving you ways in which I dealt with my mental health.
Hello and welcome to Still Worth the Journey, the podcast where we explain the intricacies of mental health and provide practical strategies for navigating life's challenges. I'm your host, Jermaine, and today's episode is particularly close to my heart. We'll be delving into the topic of dealing with life and struggling with mental health. So the first step in acknowledging your feelings, it's okay not to be okay. Okay, so take a moment to recognise and accept your emotions without any judgment. Journaling can be a powerful tool to express and process what you're going through. So what I mean by that is if you're going through any type of drama, things are going in your head, you're overthinking, you're creating scenarios in your head that perhaps ain't even happening in that way, but you're concocting these things that's going on, or you're looking at friends that seem to be doing okay, i.e. social media showing them to be living a life, not really showing their true story kind of thing, putting up a facade, a mask. This is how we live every day. No one lives like that every day. No one has it great every day. Even the richest bloke in the world are quite sad, quite depressed, quite down. Okay, so what I did was I started to journal, started to write things down, started to basically like a diary, write down a diary of what's going on every day in your life, whether it's good or bad. But writing a journal keeps you disciplined, keeps you motivated to be doing things, and also to acknowledge when you are feeling sad, when you are feeling a bit down, whether it's the weather, whether it's work, relationship, children, whatever it is, it's bringing you down. Acknowledge that feeling, show your emotion. Stop bottling that emotion up, because if you keep it inside for too long, it will explode eventually. So the best thing to do is get it out, whether that's speaking to somebody or putting it on paper with a bit of ink. Okay, so you could try that. Okay. Second step, what I would definitely say is seek support. So reach out, trusted friends, family, mental health professionals. Sharing your thoughts and feelings can provide relief and build a support network. Remember, asking for help isn't a sign of strength. Is a sign of strength and not weakness. So if you feel like people are going to mocking you because you're telling people, oh, I'm having a bit of a bad day, I'm finding it difficult to deal with this situation or that situation, what you've got to remember is that we all, each and every single one of us, all have this problem inside where we've got to deal with it. Okay. And sometimes we get a bit scared about opening up about that, speaking about it to colleagues, friends, family, even a mental health professional. It can be quite hard to speak to and get those initial thoughts out of your head, because deep down you may be a bit scared about acknowledging and being aware of that yourself. You know, that awareness can create anxiety. If that makes any sense, I hope that makes sense. So don't be scared to reach out. Don't be scared to ask for support when you need it. We're all human beings and we all need support. You could be the most confident person in the world, yet you still need that support beside you. You need somebody to be in your corner, fight in your corner. So yeah, I would definitely say, don't be scared about seeking support. Asking for help is a sign of strength. It's not weakness. Okay. The next thing I'd say, number 3 on my list that I've wrote down here, is establishing healthy habits. Okay, so let's talk about healthy habits. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, sufficient sleep can significantly impact your mental well-being. Small, consistent changes in your daily routine can make a massive difference. So let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. right? How much sleep do you really get? Comment below on how much sleep you guys actually get a day. I know the NHS tells us, screams about it, get 8 hours sleep, you need that sleep. They're right, you do need that sleep. I'm a truck driver. Do I get 8 hours? No, I don't get that. I'm lucky if I get 4 to 5 hours sleep. Does it impact me and my life? Yes. It slows me down. Not refreshed, sluggish, not feeling great. Being a driver, I need to have that rest. I need to have that energy to carry me forward through the day. So make sure that you are getting that sleep. Next thing, are you exercising? How much exercise are you doing a day? Are you doing 15 minutes a day? Are you doing nothing a day? Are you doing 30 minutes a day? Are you overdoing it? Are you doing loads of exercise? Now, is it the right type of exercise? Because you don't want to overdo it, injure yourself, and then you're off for so long. So you've got to be mindful of what you're doing in your exercise. Is it cardio? Are you walking, riding? Are you lifting weights? You've got to think it's your body. Okay, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it, so to speak. Yeah, so you will lose your muscles and it will turn to fatty cells or whatever that. So you've got to watch out the way you're exercising. You've got to understand about your sleep, because you need to make sure you get enough sleep in to recoup. And then it comes down to the eating habits, which is part of your healthy habit. What are you eating? Are you eating greasy foods? I am. I eat greasy food. Are you eating chicken? Yeah, I'm eating chicken. You eating crisp and chocolates and biscuits and all the other sweet things in the world? Yeah, I do too. We're human beings. We've all got a sweet tooth. We all enjoy certain foods. Now, when I tell myself, is it the right things to eat? And be honest with myself, really be honest with myself, look in the mirror and be honest with myself. No, it's not the right foods to eat. It's cheap, it's full of sugar, and it's crap. Why do you want to put crap into your body? Would you put crap into your car? No, you'd put the right fuel for the car. So why aren't we thinking about putting the right fuel into our bodies? Yeah, me included. I'm not even going to slate people and slander people and tell people how to live their life. This is how I deal with my things, okay? This is how I do it. But we're all guilty of doing something that we shouldn't. Vaping. I vape. It is what it is. But the good thing about it is I've stopped smoking. 2 years. Not had a cigarette. Sugar. I've downed my sugars in my coffee. My coffee cup's here. I've got 1 sugar. Used to have 3. So that's down. I've started eating a bit healthier. Proteins, getting in chicken, good chicken. Instead of having pasta, I'm having rice, less carbohydrates. And I'm just doing subtle changes. Instead of white bread, I'm having wholemeal bread or brown bread. Instead of having crisp or chocolates, I'm having pancakes. That kind of thing. So you have to change it subtly to what you want to eat. Make sure, protein yogurts, loads of them at the moment in the shops. You can get from Arla, big brand Arla. So that's another way that you can do these things. Now, how do you do that? Again, a bit like journaling, write down a diary. Use a food diary. Something like FitnessPal. MyFitnessPal. It's free in the App Store. And that can log down all your macros, what nutrients you're getting in, how much carbohydrates you're getting in per meal, your proteins, your fats, your carbohydrates, all of that. It all goes down into MyFitnessPal. So if you did want to keep a food diary to check on that, then do that. If you wanted to go out and do a bit of exercising, you've got loads of stuff on watches now with Fitbits, or I use Apple, so I use G-Fit or Nike Run. Anything like that, they're all available, they're all free, and they're all aimed to get you in a better place, if you know what I mean. Because remember, it's only your body. You only got one body. Respect it. Yeah. Next thing on the list, number 4. Is mindfulness and meditation. I speak about this a lot on this podcast. As you know, I have a few guests on that talk about meditation as well, to try and get everybody else into it. So incorporate mindfulness and meditation into your routine. Okay. These practices can help you stay present. They can reduce anxiety and foster a sense of calm. Even just for a few minutes a day can have a positive impact on your mental health. So meditation. It's not what everybody thinks. It's not sitting in the corner with your legs folded, going hum, right? It doesn't have to be that. Hey guys, just a quick one. Didn't want to stop you listening to that excellent story that's within this podcast right now. But I just wanted to give you a shout out. If you yourself have enjoyed this podcast so far and believe that you have your own story to tell, then why not get in touch with me today? Just reach out by searching Still Worth the Journey. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and any other platform. If you've got a story to tell, share yours with me today. Let's get right back into this week's episode. Meditation can be your thing, can be how you want to do it. It could be 5 minutes on a train, it could be you having a shower in the morning, it could be driving to work, it could be walking, mindful walk through the forest, taking your dog, a bit of breathing. Okay, I've tried out numerous apps. I've tried Calm, I've tried Headspace, I've tried, what's the other one that's knocking around at the minute, Balance. There's so many out there, but every one that I've tried so far want money. Okay, they give you a trial, great. At the end of that trial, then they want like £70 off you, British sterling. It's a lot of money, and I'm not going to buy into that. No, I'm sorry, that's not for me. I'm not going to have people profiteering off my illness and mentality that I need meditation in my life. Why should I pay for it? I don't want to pay for it. Okay, I don't want people profiteering off it. So, if like me, I had T on last time. She was speaking about rainbow breathing. She offers free meditation for kids, and obviously for the parent. Or you can go onto YouTube. There's meditation, there's guided meditation for free. You could go on Amazon Music or Apple Music and just search in there guided meditation, and it will come up. And again, it will be free. So there's no money needed to spend here. And once you get the technique down, you can literally do it anywhere. And all you need is some soothing music, whatever that may be. It might even be a rainstorm that's going off in your ears, where you can just basically zone out, meditate, be present, and just breathe. That's all it is. It's a 4-7 technique, as I call it. So it's breathe in the nose for 4 seconds. Feel like you're inflating a balloon in your tummy because it's a deep breathing technique. So as if you're blowing up a belly, as if you're blowing up a balloon that's in your belly. And then you breathe out for 7 seconds in a very small whistle mouth, sort of shape, like that kind of, yeah. Okay, so incorporate that into your life and just see the change. Give it a go. Give it a go. If you're ever at your desk and you're stressed, your manager's harping off at you, he's giving you grief, or there's something going off at home, just take 5 minutes away from that desk, go somewhere, have a cup of coffee, smell the coffee, and just breathe. Just breathe. That's all you got to do. Number 5. Okay, setting realistic goals. Setting realistic goals and achievable goals. Break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and recognize the progress is a journey. It's not the destination. Okay, so what I mean by that is if you've set yourself a goal that you want to accomplish by the summer, like it could be a body, I want to work on my abs. Okay, as you're getting to those abs, celebrate it, cheer about it, send pictures about it to your friends, shout about it, be proud. It could be something small as today I walked 10 minutes, tomorrow or by the end of the week I want to be able to walk for 30 minutes without stopping. Celebrate it. Celebrate everything in your life, anything that you've done, that you've set as a goal. Doesn't matter how big or small. If you've set it as a goal and you've broken that goal, you've got there, you've smashed it, you've done it, be proud of yourself, shout about it, pat yourself on the back. It's an achievement. Not everybody has the oomph to do that and get up out of bed and go and do something for that day. Okay, so that's how you got to look at life. There's only you in this world that can change you. Only you can change you. So with those goals that you set is a way of changing you, becoming a better version of you, becoming the champion of who you are. So don't let anything hold you back. You just go for it and you scream to the rooftops about the achievements that you've just made. Okay, for number 6, right? Number 6, embrace self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same understanding and care that you would offer a friend. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your well-being. So what that means is if you've ever come across a friend that seems a bit down, a little bit like, I don't know, a bit sad, something's gone on, they've removed themselves from the situation or from the group, what do you do in that situation normally? Okay, we go over, don't we? We go over, put an arm around them, a shoulder to cry on, that kind of thing, and we give them a bit of support, moral support. We tell them, look, everything's going to be okay. Let's hear what you've got to say. What's happened? How do we fix it? But do you ever do that for yourself? So if you're having a bad day, do you ever talk to yourself and say, look, come on, mate, let's do this bit better. Let's find what we're going to do, how we're going to deal with that situation. Who is it going to affect in the long run? Okay, so give yourself love, give yourself that compassion, give yourself that time. It's okay to fail at things. You don't have to beat yourself up at every step of the way. You don't have to be that person that is constantly your own enemy, your own critic. You've got to be happy for yourself sometimes as well and give yourself credit where credit's due. Because being a human, believe it or not, it's hard. It's hard being a human being in this day and age. You've got so much responsibilities on your shoulders that it becomes unbearably overwhelming. So you've got to think to yourself, like, you can't be beating yourself up every single day about every single thing that's gone wrong in your life. Because like I say to friends and families and whatever, there is no point worrying over something you've got no control over. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen. Okay, you can't stop it from happening. I know people speak about karma and all of this, that, and the other, but there's no such thing. We are just here living the life. And whatever comes at us, and it's how we deal with it that determines on the person that we are. So it's dealing with it in a better way. Now, if someone says something to us and we lash back straight away without thinking, where's that going to lead us? We're going to say the wrong thing. We're going to look like the arsehole in the scenario. So it's always best to take a breath, take a breather, step back from what's just been said, and then reply with a better answer, one that you've thought through, not the spur of the moment critic inside saying, do that. Don't do that. Be clever, be wise. Knowledge is power in that instance, yeah? Know the surroundings, know the situation, and stop putting yourself down. Love yourself. If you can't love yourself, there is no way that you're going to be able to love anybody else, okay? Next on my list, number 7, is limit negative influences. Okay, so evaluate your surroundings, your relationships, limit your exposure to negative influence and toxic people, and surround yourself with positivity and those who uplift and support you. So what that means is look around at your friendship group, like Dr. Rob Kelly said on this podcast. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. There's a massive, massive positive plus in what he's just said there because he's telling the truth. Just look around at your friends. Look at the people that you're hanging around with. Unfortunately, statistics are that you end up being the 10th person in that group. That's exactly the same morals, the same attitude to life. So remove yourself from toxic people that are negative, that aren't going anywhere, that are literally just crabs in a barrel. Will stop you at anything from getting anywhere in your life. Any kind of ideas that you've got, any kind of business ideas, ambitions, dreams. These people will lie, laugh in your face and make you feel stupid. Those people's right there, that's a sign that they are the wrong type of people to have around you. People that big you up and make you basically become the person that you want to be, shine, dreams, aspirations, all of that. They're the people to stick to, because those people right there are the ones that want you to do well. The ones that want you to do bad and are wishing dread. You see it on Facebook sometimes if people are speaking or talking bad about you, they're not the people to be with. Find real friends in real situations, ones that really do care about you, your well-being. It is a sad world. There are jealous people out there. They're very envious. They don't like it if you get ahead in life. Even though realistically it's not a race. This isn't a race, it's a marathon. We're all at different points in the world. We're all at different parts on the scale of lifeline. Some people get there quicker, some people take longer. Okay, but you've got to understand that your destination, it's down to you to make it. And if you allow toxic people in your life to stop you from progressing, then you've only got yourself to blame. So don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody just make you feel worthless, because you're not worthless. You're a person, you're a human being. We all have our own aspirations and brains and whatnots. Okay? So, best thing to do is be yourself. Stay positive. Write down gratificational journal. Write down 3 things. Like at the minute, I've got this challenge that's going. So for anybody that wants to do it, if you guys listening now want to join in on this, it's write 3 things down that you're grateful for. Okay, once you've wrote those 3 things down, for example, grateful for my children, my missus, and my job. Tomorrow I can't use those 3 things or ever again because I've already used that up. They're gone now. They're in there. They're in the journal. So then by the end of the week, you are now literally fighting and forcing yourself to find things that you are grateful for. But at least then you're not worried about the negative things in life, are you? Think about it. You're going to be looking for what to be positive about in life, what you're grateful for. So weirdly, it makes you have a positive mindset because you're already looking for what's positive. What am I grateful for? Okay, so you could get involved. Write any comments below if you want to write down what you're grateful for. Put it down, leave a review. If it's on Facebook, then leave your comments down there as well as Instagram. Okay, get in touch. Sometimes you need a good coffee, don't you? Number 8, finding purpose. Okay, so discover and nurture your sense of purpose. Engage in activity or activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, connecting you with passions that can provide a sense of direction and meaning. So finding a purpose in life, what could that be for you? What does that mean for you right now? What is your purpose in life? Ask yourself that question and give me your answers whenever you got that. Let me know what activity it is in your life that brings you enjoyment, fulfillment. You know, is it singing? Is it playing badminton with friends? Is it having a coffee and a chat with people, with long-lasting friends that you've not seen for ages? These kind of activities, okay? Is it doing a mindfulness walk? Are you going out taking photos of nature? That kind of thing. So just discover that, find out what your purpose is, what brings you joy, what fulfills your life, what makes you be happy every morning, and do more of that. So if you are feeling down, don't keep putting that thing to the back of your head that you enjoy to do other things and chorey stuff, because chores can bring you down. Start doing more of the things that you love. You know, get out there, do a swim a length. You know, do many swims. If you see something that you really want, save the money up for it and go and buy that. Go and get it and treat yourself to that. And don't feel ashamed about buying it for yourself. You know, just be happy. It's harder than it's said. You know, it's easier said than done, being happy. Happy's an emotion. We can't all be happy every day, unfortunately. It's not how life works. We have good days, we have bad days. It's how we deal with the bad days that creates us and teaches us our personal characteristics about us, and it speaks volumes. Okay, so even on our worst day, do you want that to be the worst version of you, or do you want to be able to deal with that worst situation in a great way? Because then it will reflect goodly on you. And the way to do that is going to take work. You're going to have a look at everything, look at yourself, speak to yourself, and think to yourself, how do I want to respond? And it goes back to that word of being in control of your thoughts in your mind. So instead of letting the inner critic out and splurt out crap across, verbal vomit, think about what you're going to say. Think about the situation and sit on it for a minute. You don't have to respond straight away. Sit on it until you got a really great response, and then come back with that response. Say, look, this is how I felt. That's made me feel like this. That's made me feel like that. I didn't like what was said there. And that's it. It's nothing about being calm. I'm a Celebrity. Perfect example. Nella Rose. The way she spoke to Fred was disgusting. There was no need for that. She took something out of context in a massive way, from a flippant comment from Fred saying, I'm old enough to be your dad, which in theory he is. He's 51, she's 26. She took it well over the top, really abused this Fred, really gave him shit for the way. For me, it was just uncalled for. But that's that inner critic shouting out, blurting out vomit, rather than thinking about the situation and thinking about what was said, but took it as offence. Now, I've said before, you can't give offence. No one can offend you. That's bullshit. No one can offend you. Only you can take offence to what's been said. And the reason why that is because truth hurts. I've said it many a time. You only take offence to something if you know what's just been said is the truth. Truth hurts. So stop playing that game. I'm fed up with that game, to be fair. Oh, you've offended me. And? What do you want me to do about it? Sorry. You've took offence to it, not me. That's just my opinion. So yeah, be true to yourself. Don't change your morals for other people. Be who you are. Be true to yourself. As long as you're not being an idiot, it don't matter. Just be yourself. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this episode. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Seeking help, establishing healthy habits, and practicing self-compassion are the key elements in navigating life's challenges while struggling with your mental health. Just take each day as it comes and know that healing is a process. But thank you for joining me on Still Worth the Journey podcast. And until next time, take care of yourselves. And don't forget to reach out if you wanted to. We're also on Discord now. So if you wanted to join us on our Discord channel and join the community, we can all chat with like-minded people. If you're ever having a bad day and you need that pick-me-up, come over. We're more than willing to speak to you as human beings without any judgment like that. We all have our own problems. We all have our opinions. But you will not be judged on how you are or how you act. Take care for now. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today on Still Worth the Journey. It's been an incredible journey of self-discovery, healing and growth, and I'm so grateful for your support. I want to express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you who has tuned in. Whether you've been here with us since the beginning or just starting your journey with us, your commitment to understanding and improving your mental health is truly inspiring. And I hope that you found our discussions valuable. Remember, our podcast is available on all major podcast platforms, so you can revisit your favourite episode or catch up on ones you might have missed. You can also find us over at YouTube by searching Still Worth the Journey. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. For those looking for even more engagement and resources, visit our Facebook page or the Instagram page by searching Still Worth the Journey. There you'll find additional content and links to support organisations that can help you on your mental health journey. If you did want to go a step further and support us, we now have a Patreon page. The link will be in the show notes. Once again, thank you for being a part of our community and for believing that the journey to better mental health is still worth the journey. We look forward to continuing this exploration with you. Take care, be kind to yourself, and remember you are never alone in this. Goodbye for now, and until next time, stay strong and keep moving forward.